It's the NFL on EA Sports. Two NFC East teams about to go at it as we join you from MetLife Stadium.
How about going against a team with a 3-game winning streak? That's the case here.
Well, when you have a 3-game winning streak in the NFL, it means a couple things. It means you're healthy, and it means you're playing very well. I think it's going to be tough to snap that 3-game winning streak here today.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
First down at the 24 for a gain of about 5. Here's a look at the Giants lineup. Their passing attack this season has been downright dreadful. The Giants doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium.
Second down and 5.
They'll go ground.
And he is brought down at the 39.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football. I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. The Redskins with a nickel look here on defense. Now first and 10. And intercepted.
Well, it's a bad decision that time by the quarterback, and it results in an interception. When you throw one like that early in the game, it can definitely shake your confidence for the rest of the day.
They come to the line of scrimmage in an excellent starting point.
The Redskins take it from the 38. Handoff. Gains 11.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Line of scrimmage, the 27. First down at the 27. Deshaun Jackson has the catch. It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
The Redskins come out in a jumbo set.
Second and 2.
Touchdown, Washington Redskins. And the early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo. If Big Mo is on their side, that is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
Takes off from the 5. Tackles made right around the 25-yard line.
The Giants are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Gains 18. That's his first reception today.
Well, they call this route a lot of things. They call it a go route, a 9 route, or a fly route. And all of them mean the same thing. Run as fast as you can, get behind the defense.
It's first down as they head to the line.
The Redskins defense now is going to go nickel. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Oh, and almost picked off that time. And now here's the Redskins defense stacks up this season. They're #1 in the NFL in turnover differential. And that is as good as it gets when it comes to winning a category. The Giants at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. They'll go shotgun here. He climbs the ladder and has it.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
The football sits at the 42-yard line. First down here after the completion.
Out of the shotgun. Airing it out. And the flag is down. They went for the home run ball there, Phil, but just could not make the play.
Yeah, you want to do this. You always want to throw the football deep at least 4 or 5 times a game because you want to make the defensive backs uncomfortable. If you let them get comfortable, they'll start jumping those short ones. These guys won't do that anymore now.
First down and 10.
Muscles through the defender. And a gain of 4.
The Giants won't be happy with the results of that play. They run it once they get into the red zone, and it does not fool the defense. They get overpowered, and they get a short gain.
This will be second down.
Will go ground. Force it across for the touchdown. They tied this game midway through the first. They were a little sluggish there at the start, but it looks like they have some fight in them after all, partner.
Jim, you're right. It was a slow start, but it doesn't matter. It's a long game. It's 60 minutes. It's not always going to be perfect, but that was a nice touchdown there.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
First down at the 20. Gets the handle here. They'll mark him at the 22. Here's a look at the Redskins offense. This is an efficient group. Last week, turning the football over just once.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
The Giants with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Smith standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. That was Rogers Cromartie on the coverage that time. And now here's the Giants defensive lineup. They've had a hard time all season getting off the field, giving up a ton of yardage. The Redskins facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge.
Third down and 8.
A near interception that time by Rogers Cromartie.
The Redskins put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
James going to look for space now. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line. The Giants offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they've run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The Giants are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. The play is made by Beckham.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
From the shotgun. Makes the catch. Fights through contact. Breaks out of the tackle. He steps out.
Well, it's a great feeling, isn't it, for an offense to throw a short pass to the running back and get a long gain. This guy is in there because he can run it, he can catch it, and he can make things happen.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone. This play set up by the long gainer. Takes it out of the eye. Robinson's there that time for the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
Looking across the middle. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Hand off out of the eye. And Irvin in on the tackle.
The ball just a nose outside of the goal line.
Second and goal from the one. Power surge for 6. Touchdown.
Oh, man, the defense is going to be mad about this. They either think he run. They had the defense called. It was right. But they're not able to stop the surge by the offensive line. And they let the running back get in there for the TD.
The Redskins ready to return the kick.
Touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Redskins offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
First down at the 20. With two hands, he has it. And that's a gain of 10.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
First down at the 30. He pulls it down somehow.
That's his first reception today. Can you believe how vertical he got there?
I can believe it, Jim Nance. I can, because we see it so often. The receivers in the NFL are just unbelievable. We take these catches for granted, but that was a tremendous play.
Geno Smith under center. First down at the 47. They'll run it here.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
second down here after that run play. Up in the air, and he's got the catch.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Ball at the 47. The Giants go with the dime formation here on defense. Smith is in the shotgun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. First down at the 36. Collins is in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Jackson's going to pull in the bullet pass. The Redskins with a huge gainer right before the break, and now coming back to the line to start the second.
First down here. Corners are backing off here. Here's the first snap after the big play.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Football sits at the 2. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. It's a good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Giants back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see them to go out there and have success again.
Get ready.
First down at the 20. The give. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down.
Rams there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
The D-line now shifted into a spread look. They are getting ready to rush that quarterback.
To the ground.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready. Red 38.
Surveys. Wow, what a catch. First down here. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Graham with the grab. First down on the way. The Redskins out now in a 4-6 formation. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Handoff made. Tackles made.
Oh, my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
2nd and goal from the 2. They feed it to Powers, his way across. Touchdown. They've got a lead here early in the 2nd quarter. A good development for them in this game.
Yeah, nice. You know, they learned something in that first quarter. They took that knowledge and they put it to good use, and they found a way to get down there and score a touchdown. That was a nice job by the offense.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Giants official. Jimmy Graham's injury appears to be related to the upper body. Trainers are saying it is a severe injury, but would not confirm what the injury is at this time.
The Redskins coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
The corners retreating. First down at the 24. Got a flag down here. That's a pickup of 14. The defense accepts the penalty.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Sims is on the right side, split out wide. First down at the 23. Pulls it in. That tackle made by Pierre Hall.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Smith completed his last 6 passes. The Redskins take it from the 23. The Redskins get a first down. The Giants defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Here's the handoff. Has the first down and a whole lot more. Going to take it the distance. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Giants offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it. And they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
On his way. Now at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL. But not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
And he'll start his return.
And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line.
That return's good for about 32.
The Redskins really have this offense cranking, Phil. They scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
The Redskins will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 28-21. The Redskins from the 37. They'll go ground. Gains 16. He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day. This next play coming from the 47-yard line. First down at the 47. Going deep. Almost intercepted.
That's what you have to do as a defensive back. You got to wait to the last second. Wait till the receiver uses his hands. And once they go up, put your hand in between them and knock that football down. What a play.
Here's the football marked at the 47. The Redskins all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Deshaun Jackson on the receiving end. The Redskins trail right now, but the passing game has been strong. Smith's doing what he can to keep them in the game.
Well, they are losing, but you cannot blame the offense. The offensive line doing a good job giving the quarterback time, and the offensive coordinator, he's sitting over there going, he doesn't know which play to call because everything is working in the passing game.
Offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after that pass play.
Smith is in the shotgun.
Scanning the field. And now getting set for a 56-yard field goal. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Phil, I know they were looking for a touchdown on that drive, but they at least put up 3 midway through the second quarter.
Well, you know, that 3, maybe that 3 points is going to be the difference in this game. That's how you have to look at it when you score. Don't always look at the negative. Sometimes look at the positive, and I think that 3 was very important.
The Giants have put together a tremendous offensive performance here, but still it's just a one-possession game because their defense isn't holding up its end of the bargain.
You know, when you're in a game like this where the offense is playing well and your defense is really struggling, you don't say anything to the defensive players. You know why? Because, hey, next week it might be just the opposite. So go out there on the offensive side, take advantage of this situation, and pick it up for your defense.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
The Redskins lined up in the nickel. The corners step back. James, the receiver, on the screen. Slides off the hit. Gains 14.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
The Redskins set at the line. Dime package. 1st and 10. Handoff. Charging ahead. Then picks up about 3. And we knew, talking with both teams, how much the running game would be a focus today, and for good reason. Here's a running back doing tremendous things out there, as he has all year long.
I think that's what's really incredible, and both teams do exactly what they wanted to do. The offense says we want to run. The defense says we got to stop it. And how about the offense once again overpowering the defense?
Let's go.
1st and 10. Beckham's got it on the screen. Second down coming up. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Takes it from the gun. Going for the deep ball. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Snap it out of the gun. The Giants now move the chains. That's his first reception today.
Jim Nance, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Here they come to the line at the 23.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Out of the shotgun formation. Leaps it. Touchdown, New York Giants. He just caught the 50th touchdown pass of his outstanding career. The Giants lined up now for the point after. The point after is good. The Redskins ready to return the kick. Fields the football at the 8. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Redskins stepping back onto the field to get this next drive underway. Their previous possession was a field goal.
Yeah, I think they feel good about that field goal. They made some good plays, and they got down there, and they moved the football, and they got in position where they could kick the field goal. Now you take the knowledge that you gained from that last drive, use it, and try to go down there now and score a touchdown.
They've got to be wondering, though, can they finish off a drive today?
Has the first down. Now looking for more. An open lane. A foot race to the end zone. Amukamara is there to take him down.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
First down here after the completion. Takes it from the strong eye.
Second down following the run.
And Morris has got it on the handoff. The Giants are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Third down on the way.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting a run up the middle.
Almost intercepted that time.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
The kick is good. And that should put them a little more at ease come halftime.
Yeah, I think it will. I think it gave them a confidence boost, and they gained confidence. On the other side, I think they lost confidence because of that field goal.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Giants bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive, and now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side, switch it up, and I think you can catch them with some good runs here.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
First down at the 20. James got it. Screen. They'll mark him at the 41.
The Giants are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. Now 1st and 10.
Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Failing to complete that one. So 2nd down here. No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. Drop back. Shotgun formation.
Has the reception all alone.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and give his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down and 10.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. The Giants have to take their final timeout. That's it. Hauschka set to attempt the field goal. And he puts it through for 3. The teams head to the locker room. And we'll be heading to the studio to our pal Larry Ridley as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a touchback. The Redskins talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first
orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
The third quarter begins with this play.
After running it, it's second down.
The Giants with a nickel look here on defense. Smith's back in shotgun formation. It's complete to Deshaun Jackson.
First down following the long play.
Smith is in the shotgun. Jackson's got the catch and the first.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Smith's completion percentage 70% on the day. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
That's a gain of 6. And here's a stat line that comes as a surprise to no one, Phil. This running back getting it done once again on the ground.
No surprise, that is right. Listen, this team practices the running game. They are tough. That's why they get it done week in and week out.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
The Redskins from the 37. He's going to get another carry. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
I guess you'd say it's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, you can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
3rd and 2 here after the run.
Down.
Well, Jim, that's a nice job by the defender knocking that football down on 3rd down. That's what you want to do as a defense. Of course, you want to get off the field. Every time an offense completes a 3rd down pass, their chances of getting a score on that drive go up big time. So getting off the field is great. Nice job by the defender.
And a touchback.
The Giants offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
First down at the 20. They'll go ground. That picks up 11.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
They need to get the play off.
Gets the handle here. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
The Giants will come out in the pistol.
Look at that. The defensive line, now they're all spreading out.
2 hands on the football and has the catch. 3rd and 3 coming up. The Redskins come out in a dime package.
Get ready. Red 38.
The Giants take it from the 38. Throws the pass. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. The Giants will punt the football. They'll take it at the 20. The Redskins didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
First down at the 20. Trying to find an opening to the right. He's now pushed past 120 yards rushing today. In a game where they trail, they do know they can continue to run the football if they choose to. However, they need to find a way to get back into this game in a hurry.
Well, Jim, I'd say keep running the football. There's no rule saying you have to come back in a game from behind by throwing. You can do it with the running game. I believe they can.
The Redskins will take the snap from the 25. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Giants bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
First down at the 34. He makes the catch. Still on his feet. Gains 20.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
They'll run it here. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
James is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
No room to complete that one.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Third and 6 coming up. Takes it from the eye. So they failed to convert on third down, but that's been one of the lone failures on third today. Should be what we call a gimme. And he converts here on the field goal try. Looks like they are taking control of this game midway through the third quarter, adding another 3 points to the lead.
And what you have to do when you increase the lead like this, don't start looking at the clock. Just keep playing hard and try to bury your opponent.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Redskins just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 20. Jackson's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. That's reception number 7 for him. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. That picks up 7.
The Redskins did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short, much easier to call those kind of plays.
Second and 3 coming up. The give. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Heaving it down the field. He brings it in.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
First and goal to the ground. Not able to get away from Pierre-Paul. The Redskins pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
Ready to take the snap at the 4.
The D-lines, they're seeing something on the offensive side. Everybody's shifting to their left.
And it's swatted away.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Giants defense now is going to go nickel. Third and goal from the 4. It's intercepted. He's brought down.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they finally come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First down at the 21. Handoff made for about 4.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second and 6 coming up. The Redskins will come out in the dime. He'll take the snap from the gun.
Easy catch there. No one near him. Finds the one who brings him to the ground. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get it.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Here's the handoff. Gains 5.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line.
The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
The play clock's running down. Kerrigan with the sack. The Giants are still in possession as we get this final quarter underway. This is 3rd down. The Giants pistol set here.
Let's go. 188. 188.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
It's 3rd down, Jim. You expect the team to throw the football down the field past the chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
Only 34 yards to the end zone. The Redskins lined up in the nickel.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he gains maybe 3.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time when they stopped the play for a short gain.
At the 31, here we go.
When you see linebackers shifted around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
He's brought down at the 30-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Third and 6 coming up. The Giants in the pistol formation. The Giants will take the snap from the 30. Trying to power his way right up the middle. First down coming up. Michael James marshals all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They better hurry to get the snap. One-handed makes the grab.
What a nice job by the offensive coordinator keeping the defense off balance. They have a lead, and look at this drive. It's been outstanding so far. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and goal.
Will go Brown. He's brought to a halt. The long drive continues.
Get ready. 188.
Second and goal from the 4. Right back to him. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense.
Let's go. Blue to the ground. Blue.
Third and goal to go from the 2. Titans all over that offense and brings him down.
What a job by the defense down on the goal line. They were playing run all the way. It was a run. They got the penetration, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Midway through the 4th, and that field goal almost makes this game look like it's over. I know it's not, Phil, but that's a huge 3.
Well, in a time like this, when you have a lead midway in the 4th quarter, you got to understand the situations no matter who's on the field. So if you're on defense, what's your number one thought? Don't give up a big play. That's the only way you can lose.
The Redskins offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 23. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
The Redskins come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. Smith's got it in the gun. The Redskins get a first down. That's his 5th catch of the day.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Smith's completion percentage, 60% on the day. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Giants with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Smith's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made.
If they're going to take away all the receivers down the field, throw it short to your running back, and look what they can do in the open field. Nice run by the running back.
From the gun. Catch made. Mukamaara's in on the tackle. In the red zone.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Makes the catch and touchdown. Redskins. Smith's put up now 10 touchdown passes on the season. The Redskins now will tack on the extra point. Extra point is good. The Giants prepared to return the kickoff.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Giants bring their offense back onto the field. A long drive the last time they had it, but they got only 3.
Well, here's what they got out of that long drive, too, when you talk about it. I know it was just a field goal, but they tired the defense out. Now they got to take advantage of the fact that that defense is tired and look for some strikes down the field.
But that defense today looks like a bend but don't break kind of defense.
Yeah, that's kind of their style, isn't it? They like to play that way, and that's why it's always important on the offensive side. When you get in position, look for that big play down the field to get in that end zone and don't keep trying to drive it 5 yards at a time.
First down here after the run.
Let's go. Rams 38.
Handoff. Trying to plow ahead.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. James lined up as the single back.
Second down and 8.
They'll go ground. James met after a gain of 3.
James is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Advancing it now inside the 40. The Redskins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Third down and 5.
Outside now on the toss. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment.
They're in punting formation.
And this punt will be covered up as their defense heads onto the field. The Redskins offense coming back onto the field. It was a good drive for them last time they had it, all the way down to the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, in this game, Jim, it's all about momentum. And when you feel you got the momentum on your side, you got to take advantage of it. So now I think it's up to the offensive coordinator to call the right plays.
The Giants go with the dime formation here on defense. Smith's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Deshaun Jackson has the catch. Jackson's tackled down at the 24.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap. First and 10.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. That's his first reception today.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Smith's completed his last 6 passes.
First down here after the completion.
Smith is in the shotgun.
That's second down coming up.
The Giants defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Pierre-Paul gets to the quarterback.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Third down now.
Smith all by himself in the backfield for this snap. And now we reach the 2-minute warning.
A critical moment in this game as it's third down.
The Redskins will line up. First down markers right at the 47-yard line. The Redskins take it from the 28. Smith's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
Redskins really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Going for it on fourth down.
Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way.
The Redskins turned the ball over on downs.
Late in the fourth quarter, and that play by the defense could decide this game, Phil.
Awesome job by the defense coming up big in that situation. I'm just going to say this real plain and simple. Did not like the decision on the offensive side.
Really good field position here to start this drive.
First down at the 28. He takes it on the counter. He's in the clear, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Well, I hope you didn't take a little break to go get a sandwich. You would have missed that touchdown drive. The defense said, what the heck? We're just going to let you march down the field and score quickly.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
He'll take it from the 6. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Redskins ready to take over again. They rolled the dice on their last possession, Phil, going for it on fourth down in their own territory. And, of course, they failed to convert.
Look, there's nothing like being aggressive. I like being aggressive, too, when I'm the coach of the team. But, listen, that was just uncalled for. When you're in your own territory, be smart, punt the football, and wait for the next opportunity.
We were both shaking our heads. What were they thinking about here?
Yeah, saying some words that we can't say on the air.
Second and 10.
Flag.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Giants sat at the line. Dime package. The Redskins snap it at the 41. Intercepted. Breaks free. Tackles made. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Let's go.
Takes a knee.
Coming up, second down.
Get ready.
Takes a knee.
On the way, third down.
Takes a knee.
Most times, Phil, a rivalry game comes down to the wire, but this was one-sided today.
Yeah, you know, Jim, when you play a rivalry game, it's that for a reason because you know them so well. then you come out here and just get destroyed. That hurts your confidence. It makes you worry about what you're doing. You know, a lot of things to correct after this game.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.